awful lot of phenomenal tennis to come later this evening.
Start.
15 love.
Didn't play her best tennis in the last match, did Mladenovic. She has been really good up until that point. Of course, it's all about damage control, isn't it, when you aren't playing your best?
Yes.
You can clock up a few games if you do take the loss, Chase.
And she's played well with Danny previously, so they know each other's games well. They communicate well, even though, you know, Danny doesn't talk a lot during matches, and he keeps himself to himself at the change of ends. There is definitely an understanding there between the two, and that's crucial. That little lefty kick serve works well. It's the one serve I think Mirza struggles with. Normally, forehand in particular is an outstanding return of hers.
She doesn't mind the pace.
Yeah, didn't make that, did he? Umpire was just a little quiet there. Ali Katabi in the chair. Big night for him. He needs to be on it.
Ooh. Almost took out the service line, Judge. That would have been a nice cover drive.
Yeah, 4 all the way, that.
That's where Sonia's so cute. Little power volley lob was exquisite. This hot dog, not so much.
Oh, a bit of confusion there. She was late making the call.
Now, of course, quick clarification here. The mixed doubles deciding points. What's the key?
It's same-sex scenarios, isn't it?
Yes.
So the men will serve to the men, the women to the women.
Oh, that was going way out. And a nervous reaction from Mladenovic.
Well, it went downhill post-hot dog, didn't it? You know, you've got to put the game in the bag. We've seen that on numerous occasions. You get up in a game, finish it. Before you know it, you're in trouble, and now it's a big difference. Bob serving at 1 love.
And of course, you feel bad about yourself now because you were 40 love up. You've had a couple of costly misses. Brings the mood down immediately.
You don't want that. Bopanna's been serving lights out here. Mirza's been very active at the net. A lot of eye formation, more of it here. I don't know why these two don't play on a tour, Robbie. Outstanding pair in my eyes.
I agree. Sonia's been playing a lot of mixed doubles with Bruno Suarez, of course. They've got a Grand Slam title to their credit, but it's hard to see any teams being able to beat Bops and Sonia.
I mean, it's 1 up, 1 back, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if that thing comes back, Sonia's all over it. They both return well. Bops in particular, I think, has returned incredibly well this season.
Didn't he play so well at the season-ending finale in London? He was on fire there.
And how quickly things can change. Plenty to smile about. We haven't even mentioned Ivan Dodig yet.
I mean, the silent assassin, that's why.
It's such a good tool, watch that guy. He's a great member to have in the team. Whenever you draw upon him, he delivers, but yet he's happy to be on the bench. Now, this is a crucial game. You cannot afford to fall behind 3 love.
How's that for a tool watch?
It's not bad.
Rafa's got on there.
Yeah, I wouldn't describe that as a tool watch. That's relatively high-end, that thing.
Well, once again, Bops is beating his opposition with pace.
Has he always played left court?
Good question.
He's excelling in that department this season. And there has been a competition between Mirza and Bopanna as to who can hit the biggest forehands.
I guess when you're hitting the ball this well, it doesn't matter what side you play, right? I do remember coach Scott Davidoff telling us that he did play a little bit on the deuce court. Scotty actually thought he might be better in the deuce court, but boy, oh boy, has he played well on the ad side.
Yeah, I've liked it when he's run around the backhand, the inside-out forehand. How active he was there at the net. I mean, he was charging forwards because he knows Mirza's going to hit that thing, so she makes it in a very strong position.
It's Coach Davidoff. Coaches a fair few guys onto it. Bruno Suarez, Alex Peya, Rohan as part of that squad as well.
Very instrumental in putting this thing together as well. Player liaison. Yeah, nicely done.
30-40.
No ways. Oh, come on! He was sat in the crowd at one stage there.
Now he's electrifying them. Bop's on fire.
Aces off to a flyer.
I mean, the confidence is coursing through his veins now, isn't it?
I mean, this could be a rout. They might need both Federer and Cilic to get back in contention here. Mladenovic has got singles next against Radwanska. That could be tough if she doesn't win too much here.
I mean, all this is a result of not winning the first game. I'm telling you, 40 love up.
Yep.
And it just shows you how quickly the momentum can shift.
Yep. Tried the hot dog, failed, made a couple of poor decisions, no communication, and all of a sudden, you're struggling for games.
So you've got to try and take Bopanna out, injure him.
30-15.
But they'd only bring on Dodig. Ain't getting easier, does it?
No kidding. There we go. You see decision making since the first game. It's just got a little bit worse for Mladenovic. It's like as a player, you just start to shrink into yourself because you just feel so bad.
And she can struggle like that. Goes downhill quickly, and she loses it mentally. Just enough pace on the return there, but sloppy volley from Bops.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next point is Coca-Cola.
Well, Captain JLD Arga here, I think just desperate to try and get the scoreboard working in his favour. Well, that's a crucial call from Captain JLD Arga. Does get the scoreboard working in their favour for the first time. And that will help settle the nerves. Even players that are as experienced as Nestor and Mladenovic, they'll be a little tight this evening, especially after that first game. everybody wants to perform well when they're in a team, and especially when your fellow team members are the likes of Roger Federer, Marin Cilic, Goran Ivanisevic. And you hope that that will inspire the players rather than hinder them. Oh, good combination.
Constantly moving forward is Mirza. Watch out the corner of your eye here. By moving forward, you're cutting off the angles. Great doubles play. That's why she sits atop the pile in the women's game.
It's a couple of crucial games that normal service is resumed. But it's the Indian Aces who have a slender lead midway through the mixed doubles. 3-2.
Let's go.
That's more like it.
July 15.
Oh, it's a shame. Just starting to play a little better now, Kiki.
15-all.
Well, I'm delighted to say UAE Royals captain JL Diaga's joined us. JL, Jason Goodall alongside Robbie Koenig as usual in the commentary box. Now, you had a day off yesterday. It looks like you've been very busy. You've got a couple of great purchases there in Roger Federer and Marin Cilic.
Yeah, I took out the credit card a little bit there, Jason.
I must be white hot at the moment, Loffies.
Yeah, the wallet's in the fridge, but...
Now, an interesting start here. Looked like that first game could prove pivotal, but they've played a couple of good games to get back in it because the Aces have a very strong lineup, don't they?
Yeah, Jason, I mean, every night, unfortunately, with the mix has been like that, where, you know, we're up 40-15, play one or two loose points, the other team plays a good point, and it's so big in this format to start off well. And, you know, when you play a quality team like Sanya and Bobs, you can't make mistakes like that. But, you know, they've got to break back, and it was big for us to get use that power point right there.
Now, obviously, you're going to have faith in the man sitting next to you, Roger Federer. When we look down the matches today, where else do you think you can sneak a win?
You know, definitely in men's doubles, men's singles. You know, hopefully Goran will listen to us a little bit tonight, the way he has to play Centaura. And, you know, I think that's the biggest thing, you know, with women's singles and the legends are two sets where they're very strong, and hopefully we can, you know, if we can get a few 3 or 4 games in that set, you know, it'll give us a shot and put the pressure on Roger a little bit to perform in the last two sets.
Well, you've kind of answered my question that I had for you, JL. Radwanska, she's a tough customer, and I think very well suited to this format.
She's great, man. This is a great Indian team. If you look at them as individuals, you know, I think in each division they probably have, you know, the best players in the league. And obviously as a team they're playing well together. She's very good. It's going to be interesting. It's Kiki's first night where she plays a full singles match, and it's always different when you come out and play singles first and against a quality player.
Yeah, Radwanska's won 80% of the games that she's played so far, so that is going to be a big matchup. All at the very best this evening, JL. One final question. Was that considered a workout, what you were doing on the bike earlier today? Because that was pathetic, dude.
Son, I was working on my moves. I was working on my Indian moves, you know.
Thanks for joining us, JL. Best of luck.
Thanks, guys.
40-15.
JL reiterating what we were suggesting earlier, it's a big evening for Kiki. He's playing better now after a shaky start.
Again, UAE
A couple
Rose.
of
Indian
big
Aces
bombs,
lead
always nice.
4-3.
Not much in it now. 4-3. Discussion in terms of tactics. Aces up. 4-3 in the mixed doubles.
Low.
It's one thing that's improved over the years for Mirza. Quality of her serve. Even if it's just 10%, it's allowed her to get a few more free points. And at one stage she was serving a lot of double faults, big ones. This is a good double, if it is indeed out. They are going to challenge it. She said it pretty well, and yeah, it's been shortchanged there actually. Second serve has been a very much improved shot. Of course, the fans can keep the balls if they go into the stands. This time it is a double fault. No Hawkeye needed.
Just a little overzealous there.
40-30.
He's made it.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't.
Hughes.
He would
My
have,
Indian Aces goggles on there.
you did, and he would have thought that he should have made it. Had a bit of a gap there to play with. Just came inside it a little too much. Deciding point this. Oh, shame. He's just missed it. Would have been a great dig from Nestor.
Mladenovic counting on Bopanna, making a cross there.
Shame.
Indian Aces. Indian Aces lead 5-3.
Crucial point that. It's 5-3 now. JL was telling us the other day, Robbie, that he feels that that's one area in which they could improve, winning those big deciding points.
I remember they won the first two matches at the Royals, but then got beaten quite severely in their next two. And it was those deciding points that let them down.
15-all.
It's a nice bonus for the team owners to be able to sit courtside on the bench with the team. And of course, they're getting ready to play their stretch of home matches. And that's the last one for the Indian Aces, but they've made good use of them. Federer will be in Dubai and Singapore.
Spends a lot of time in Dubai, does Roger now. A lot of his training there. There's Andy Murray was there as well this week. That's where he's going to be spending the off-season.
Oh, it's too good. Magical hands there.
There's the over.
I mean, how's this for a combination of shots? Just a subtle flick of the wrist there. He's taking a page out of Roger's book. It's an intelligent volley.
14-13.
That's Danny Nestor looking ecstatic after winning the point. You don't get too much change out of him.
Just keeps plugging away, doesn't he?
Yeah, he delivers, doesn't he, more often than not.
So PowerPoint being played here.
It's all done. We need to talk. Come on, wait, the strategy. Okay.
Timeout, rather, 30 seconds.
So, who started?
I was ready for the PowerPoint at 30-15. Yeah, but it stayed in my head. Didn't go.
So, okay.
If the receiver wins, it counts as 2.
Yeah, so it was both, actually, PowerPoint and a timeout. And that's a good serve. Old Faithful delivers once more for recession-proof Danny Nestor. Aces up, but only 5-4 now. This is off to the best possible start.
He's been reliable, hasn't he, and mixed when it comes to serving it out. Oh, nice. It's a fading forehand, but fortunately enough, wasn't too much on it. He's still found a piece of the fairway, which is always important, coming down the stretch.
Shot!
You gotta be kidding me! I'm not even sure Kiki knows how she pulled that one off.
I mean, the serve was fantastic, but check out the reactions here.
Right back at you. I mean, for Nestor to show us that kind of emotion, it's got to be something special, right?
So with a chance here, 15-30. Yes, again, it was just enough on the return. Bopanna a little nervous on the volley, and it's all change here. Chances to break. Kiki wants to know where Bopanna's going to serve. Don't we all? And someone called wide.
Yellow card for that one.
Yeah.
Guess who it's down to again?
Just got a bit greedy with it, didn't he?
Good deep serve, though.
Yes.
A little pacier.
So that's 2 break points saved. It's a deciding point. It's Bopanna to Nestor. It was there for the taking. But it's a good start for the hosts, the Indian Aces. They win the mixed doubles 6-4.
I want to pick up the wall. Yeah, 15.